It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
Good morning. Today is Saturday. It is September 14th. The year is 2024. I'm sitting here with a cup of coffee. I feel so much better today. My doctor gave me back another prescription. It's a medicine called DICOFENAC, DICLO. It's a pill version of a medication that you take to, you can rub it on your body if you're having pain for arthritis type pain or something, but they also come in an oral version. And he gave me some more prednisone, so that prednisone is like a miracle drug. As soon as I take it, everything goes, all the inflammation goes away and I feel normal. It's like, okay. So maybe this second time around, we'll do better. This is related to my hip pain that I'm having. We shall see. Hopefully it'll feel better. So anyway, as I was going into Kroger a day ago, I noticed that it was pumpkins out. Like today, it's a beautiful day. The weather's cooler outside. I don't know why there's air conditioning on. It's like we went from 90 degree heat to 60 degrees. 90 plus degree heat. The rest of the day, the weather it's going to be a high of 77 today. But one of these air conditioning is on. I'm like, what part of the house is being cooled? Let's see what's going on here. Turn this shit off. The living room. I'm not sure why, because the bathroom was off. But anyway, turn that mess off. You don't even need it. Open up some doors and let some air in here. It's not hot outside at all. It's nice and cool, windy outside, raining, a little bit of rain. But anyway, I went into Kroger's and I saw pumpkins. Pumpkins. I walked by Starbucks. They had their pumpkin latte, cinnamon latte, drinks out. I go over to the bakery. They have cinnamon pumpkin cakes and pumpkin snacks and all kinds of stuff, pumpkin flavor. It's fall, it's season. It's just that time of the year. I see the little brooms, what they have with the little cinnamon all sprinkled on the brooms you set inside your house. It smells so good. So I said, yeah, it's that time of year. It's homosexual season. So what is a homosexual? Because some people get confused with homosexual and homosexual. No, a homosexual is a person who has same-sex, gender-loving individual. That's what a homosexual is. A hobosexual is a homeless bum using sex to pay for rent. Got it? And some of these individuals, I have learned, will disguise themselves as husbands, fiancés, boyfriends, friends with benefits to get through your front door. I've heard so many stories of so many people marrying these bums. Literally marrying these niggas. And they ain't worth shit. Now, I am a black man. I've lived in the black community my entire life. But one thing I've learned over the past decade is we got a lot of worthless ass black men in our community that ain't worth shit. A whole lot of them. They in the gyms working out. They driving nice cars. I don't know how they paying for them. They dress fly. They in the clubs. They look good. But them niggas ain't about shit. They ain't about nothing. I see these guys in the gym. And I noticed this phenomenon maybe about a decade ago. Maybe in the maybe about 2000. we in 2024, 2010, when I would see these guys in the gym all day working out. Because when the economy tanked, some guys were not able to pivot and reinvent themselves. And so you have a large group. The thing about it is you have a large group of these guys who are in these gyms all day, every day. I see them in there showering. They bring a big backpack of clothes. Then they're working out. They look good. In fact, I was just talking to one guy on Instagram. I hadn't seen him in a minute. And he hit me up. And I said, oh, well, where you move? He said, I moved to D.C. And I said, okay. So he done ran about Atlanta. After he done bounced around from gym to gym, nigga ain't never had a job. Never. So you got all these guys, and they're running around here. They don't work. They're not looking for no job. They're just looking for somebody to lay up with. And I have met so many of these guys over the years. And back when I was younger, I would say, man, I would really like to meet this guy and, get to know who he was. But now that I'm older, I realized that all them niggas were fucking bums. All of them. All of them. Every last one of them niggas wasn't doing shit with their damn lives. Not working no place or working some little funky job or just barely trying to get by. They were actually just laying up on somebody else's couch. In somebody else's bedroom. Paying the rent with their damn penis. That's what was going on. And maybe because I didn't grow up in an environment like that. I grew up watching my father work, my parents work, my uncles and aunts work. Everybody was employed. There were never really no bums in our family. There were a few people because, you didn't pay them no attention. That was an anomaly. Everybody else was working. So as I got older and you would meet these individuals, because they're nice looking guys, y'all. These are nice looking brothers, nice bodies. Everybody articulate, handsome. You can sit down and talk your ear off, have an intelligent conversation with them. You can talk to them. They're intelligent individuals, but they're fucking bums. They don't want to work. That's the thing that gets to me. You can go work any damn where. You can go get personal training clients. You can go do anything. But they'd rather do nothing. They just lazy. Maybe it's a mental health issue or something. They'd rather lay up on your couch, smoke weed, eat up all your damn food. Some of them don't even want to go get a food stamp card. So how can it be that hard to get a food stamp card? And I really do think there's something mentally wrong with these individuals because they don't want to take, how can you go from couch to couch to couch? I've met these individuals. Unfortunately, I've been involved with a couple of them. And then as you get to know, you say, okay, this is a fucking bum. They ain't doing shit. Nothing with their lives. They cannot function in normal. I don't think some of these guys have ever even had a lease to an apartment in their own name. I know they haven't. They've never owned a home. They've never had their own lease. They've never had their own place. They're always laying up on somebody's couch or in somebody's bedroom until that person gets sick of their ass and throw their asses out. But this is the time of year in the fall time when they go out and begin looking for a new place to stay. Because they didn't want to welcome out wherever they are right now. If they are, the weather was so nice, they probably could have bounced around all summer long. But now they're looking to hibernate for the winter. I do this every year because y'all seem to think, some of y'all probably laughing at this stuff, but y'all, this is a very serious conversation here because unfortunately, as these guys get older, I'm noticing something. They taking on wives. They get married. They're having children. But them niggas ain't working nowhere. They get married, but they still ain't got a job. They having children, they still ain't got no insurance. They ain't got nothing going on. They laid up in this woman's house, watching the kids while she go work. And then they go to the gym and work out all day. Y'all better be very careful. Because that handsome man that you want to run down to their courthouse and marry and have children with, you better be very careful what you're doing. Some of these guys, I literally know some of these individuals, they have not worked in years. Now, it's the difference between you not working and you got your own hustle, you're doing something, you're doing training, you're doing something. Okay. When I see you in the gym and you got the latest Nike or whatever apparel on, you're not training any clients, you're just walking around, with a smoothie, about working out. Just, I'm getting huge this season. This is my season. I'm getting huge. Not working anywhere. Then pull up in a nice ride that belongs to some woman that you just met or have been fucking for a minute. I think women are more. These women are more caught up in these scenarios. Maybe because there's just not a lot of good guys out there to choose from. And then they see this handsome man with these gray eyes or a nice physique, taking care of himself. They take care of themselves best they can in that gym locker room or wherever. They're not smelly, not dirty. They got clean clothes. Everything looks good. They present themselves very well. And a lot of these women get suckered in and they think, well, maybe he's just having a hard time right now. Maybe I can help him get on his feet. Maybe I can help him get to the next level. Maybe together we can do something together. And sadly, they find out later on, hopefully sooner than later, that nigga ain't about shit. He ain't about nothing. He ain't trying to do nothing. Ain't trying to do nothing with their life. Nothing. But go to the gym, eat food, go on vacation with you. You realize what you have next to you is a grown-ass child that you're going to have to take care of, that you're married to, and ain't really helping with the children. I see this regularly. These niggas ain't doing shit with their lives. Then they finally, some of them do eventually get some little funky-ass job. But clearly the women in these relationships are paying all the bills, or the majority of the bills, or all of them for that matter. These niggas ain't making no money. I see this often. I have met a ton of guys in this scenario, gay and straight. My iPhone went out. And I had to go get all these iPhones. I went through hell this week with this damn iPhone. One day the iPhone wouldn't connect to my Bluetooth. Damn, I couldn't get the headphones to connect. And I kept trying to get in the car. It wouldn't connect to the car. I'm like, damn, what's wrong with this damn phone? So I'm running around trying to figure out what to do. And somebody says, take the Apple Store. You go in there, there's 10 million people, everybody sitting with an iPhone waiting in line. As I was walking in there, I saw a guy that I've known for years, another one of these homosexuals. I saw his ass coming in there, flip-flops on, tank top on, wife beater on, come on in, blah, blah. Came on in there. He beat me in there. I said, God damn, that motherfucker got he. And I saw when he parked, he got his car. And he went the long way around. And I need a shortcut, so I'm trying to take the shortcut because I'm trying to get it in there. And lo and behold, this nigga beat me to the damn folks at the Apple Store. He getting line in front of me, so I'm behind his head. I'm like, Lord. They couldn't see either one of us any damn way because his appointment was the day before. They didn't have no appointments for me, but the guy said you can just do what you need to do over the phone and just do an express order and get your phone sent back to you fine. So I ended up talking to this man briefly for a minute. Oh man, what's going on? How you doing? You look good, man. Yeah. I'm thinking about doing a competition this fall, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And I said, oh, that's a nice car you got out of here. I got a Range Rover. I said, and I saw it. And he's like, oh yeah, that's my girl's car. Yeah, it's nice, ain't it? She just got that stuff. I said, Where you working at now? Oh, man, I'm just running around here doing auditions, and I've got some stuff I'm working on, and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to say, nigga, you ain't found a job yet. In all these years I've known you. You didn't pull up to this store with Range Rover. Now, I had a iPhone. He had several iPhones. Obviously, one of them wasn't working, so he trying to figure out which was one. He checking them that day, trying to figure out which the one he had the appointment for. Come to find out, the appointment was the day before. Well, nigga, what you need all these iPhones for? What are you doing? Them white folks be asking, what do you do? I said, nigga, what are you doing? So anyway, after I left the house, we both got booted out the Apple, so he got rid of our asses quick. Out, niggas. We can't fix y'all. We got 10,000 other people waiting here with these old raggedy ass iPhones. But I was going to do, he showed me how to do mine. The guy showed me how to do Express. I said, I'm going to do mine by Express. Fuck this shit. In fact, my new iPhone is right here on the counter. It's right here. I just got to figure out how to get it to work to replace this thing. So this is the new one. This is the old one. I'm going to do that when I finish this video. Anyway, I saw him ease on down. I said, I'm going to give me a cupcake from Cammy Cakes since I was in it. And made me up there. Went on I spent about a $10 slice of cake at Cammy. It was delicious. But $10, I could have got a whole cake at Kroger. I couldn't believe it. I got $10 for that slice of cake. But I saw him ease on down into the Louis Vuitton store. I said, he's going to the Louis Vuitton store. He went on in there. So I saw him go inside the Louis Vuitton store. And I'm getting my little piece of cake, and I decided I was going to hang around and do a little, just window shopping, basically. I didn't want nothing in that damn mall. Yep, and then he comes out of the Louis Vuitton, so a big ass bag. I said, he bought something at Louis Vuitton. I had to get nosy, and I bumped into his ass again. What'd you get from Louis Vuitton store? Oh man, they got these new fly ass, blah blah blah, and I got that, and I got my girl something, and blah blah. I said, okay, and I said, damn, you doing good though. He said, oh yeah, I'm doing all right. And that's when I said, where are you working now? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh man, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just trying. I'm hanging in there, man. I'm just chilling with my girl right now. She pregnant. And, we about to get ready for our first baby and blah, 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 blah. Now, this man has got to be late 30s, early 40s. I've known this man since 2010. So I was 40 at that time. So he must have been in his 20s at that time. Had to have been. So maybe he was even younger. Because in 2010, I was 40. And I'm 54, that's 14 years later. I'm 54 now. So maybe he's in his 40s. Anyway, he said they got their first baby on the way. And, things going good. We going to buy a house. And I said, that's excellent. So I said, you must be working, doing something. He said, no, man, I'm just doing auditions. I had a little role here in this play. I'm doing this. I'm thinking, okay, y'all buying houses. You just read about the Louis Vuitton store. You in this Range Rover. You doing something, nigga. You got 3 cell phones in your hand. One of them ain't working because you're trying to get it fixed over the Apple store. Are you selling drugs? You can tell me. What kind of drugs you selling? Ultimately, this woman is taking care of this nigga. Because he got an amazing physique. Because he did bodybuilding shows. He's been in magazines. He's been all over the place. He's been all everywhere. That nigga is a bum. Is he bisexual? I believe he is. That's another video. Now, because at one point in time, he was doing that stripper thing he was dancing. I don't know what became of that. But he was running around with Wanda. I don't know if y'all from B103, Wanda, and the girl from Wanda, she had this thing where she had them dancers. He was doing that for a little while. Then I don't know what became of that. I hadn't kept track of that. But I heard some rumors. And he and I have always been cool. I've always got on real good with him, but I knew he was bummed because he borrowed money from me and never repaid it. Oh, man. Or one time, I'll never forget this. We were in Atlantic Station. It was lunchtime. And normally I work out during the daytime. Back then, I was working on daytime. And I was hungry, and there was a restaurant around the corner. And I said, I'm going to get something to eat. And he went with me, and we just went over there to eat something. And I ended up paying for his food. I'm going to get you back, man. I'm going to get you back there. I had no idea I was going to be paying for this nigga's food. That's when I found out this nigga ain't got no money. Let's go get something to eat. That means I'm going to get something to eat, and you're going to get something to eat, and you're going to pay for your food, and you're not paying for both our food. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? But learning experiences. I don't do that shit no more. If I'm hungry, I be quiet as a mouse at the gym when I was leaving that gym. Well, why don't you going home? Going home. Lord, I'm going to go get me a steak over at Houston's, honey. I'm going to say, shit, I'm just going home till I get some peanut butter and jelly at the house. Yes, that is a little rough right now, so I'm going to go get me a peanut butter. No, I'm really going up to Cheesecake Factory to sit down and have a meal by myself without paying for your ass. Learn my lesson. It's homosexual season. Now, if you want to marry a man, that's fine. Go ahead. But do you really want to marry a man that brings no money into the relationship? He can financially help you anything. If you trip and fall in them stilettos one night out clubbing and break a leg, where y'all gonna get money from here on out? Why you unable to work unless you got workman's comp or something? People use the term unequally yoked. This is one of those occasions where things are not equally yoked here. If you're driving a Range Rover, and you have a good job, attorney, doctor, lawyer, whatever, because it always seems these individuals, doctors, lawyers, attorneys, tend to fall for these bums. I don't get it. These people are highly educated, working a good job, making a substantial income, but you with this bum ain't worth shit just because they look good. I've seen this gay and straight. I always wondered about that, like, wow. But unequally yoked, you with this bum, this homosexual who's running around here using his penis to hold a relationship together. God forbid that nigga can't get that dick on hard no more. What happens then? What happens when you start having erectile dysfunction? That does happen as people age. Luckily, I haven't had that problem. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for testosterone. But I ain't over here being no homosexual either. I pay my own fucking bills. Lord, it sounds so good to lay up on somebody's couch and let them take care of everything. You just sit back and have a cinnamon pumpkin latte from Starbucks. It's very rare that I go into Starbucks and get any of this shit. This shit high as hell. I have my own coffee maker here. I can make my own whatever here at this house. But it just makes you wonder. Because I see so many people in these relationships. I think people get desperate for companionship. And they get lonely. And they didn't bought these big ass houses. They got the career going. They got the money coming in. They're doing okay financially. They're doing fine. But they're lacking something. They're lacking a good partner. And let's just keep it real, y'all. In the black community, it is hard to find a man who's financially stable and got his shit together in 2024. I'm just being honest. They do exist. Yeah, they do exist. But they're getting harder and harder and harder and harder to find because we have so many men who have chosen to be bums. Did they choose to be bums? Did this happen per sense, or is this just... Because I see it so often. Because I'm in the gym, I'm dealing with these guys. I've seen it so often over the years. When I was in my 20s and 30s, you could have fooled me. Oh, we all working. We all taking care of our bills. We all come in the gym, we working out, we looking good, we got our bodies together, we in fresh clothes, clean. But now that I'm older and wiser, and I begin to see the signs about 10, 15 years ago, maybe longer, I know better now. When I walk into these gyms now, and particularly when I see these guys, I'll say hello. And I notice they're getting real friendly with me, and they do. They're real walks, got their Mercedes, already at a nice house, or maybe they see my Instagram. I don't know. Something, they get real friendly. They go from being like, all of a sudden, hey, let's change photos, let's hang out. You ain't thought about my ass Since a can of paint. I mean, all of a sudden you're friendly with me. We gonna hang out. And these be attractive guys, very attractive guys. And I'm thinking, well, what you gonna talk to me for? Oh, because you hungry, huh? You didn't burn all them other bridges someplace else. I'm going to do a part 2 to this video because it's a lot longer than I wanted. But it's homosexual season time. Y'all better take it serious. Because some of you all are walking into relationships with men and women. I can't speak on the women's side of it, but I know they exist. And have existed forever too. But I know about these men. Because I see them every day. I see them in the gyms. I see them in the grocery stores. I run into them in various places. In the middle of the day, they're not going to work nowhere. A lot of them probably sitting at home playing video games. On their way to the gym. They're not bringing in any type of financial money in of any sort. Or if they do, they got some petty hustle that they're doing. You know, 3 cell phones, you doing auditions. They cannot, what do you need 3 cell phones for? What is going on here? Can be a part 2, because it's a lot longer, and I need to eat my little cereal, because I took this medicine, I got to take it with food, and I said, so let me eat. I got my bowl of cereal here. I started, I'm about to eat it, though. And I'll be back with part 2 to this. It's homosexual season. Be very aware of what's going on, y'all. Understand these guys as you get into these relationship, ladies. Because I think sometimes when you women find out what you're dealing with, this is when these relationships turn deadly. Because now they losing their home. They losing a place to stay. They losing the stability. And now they got to kill you. So I'm really beginning to think that that's what happens in a lot of these relationships. They lose control because they have now, for the first time, got their lives somewhat stabilized. And now that's coming to an end. And they go on this rampage and kill these women. But we'll talk about that in part 2. But today is Saturday, September 14th. So September 14th, the year 2024. Let me eat the cereal. I took this medicine over here, y'all. Go to the bathroom, too. All right. I'm out, and I'll be back later on with part 2. It's homosexual season. Y'all know what time it is. And I'm out. I'll speak to y'all later.